Tracy with your weekly channeled oracle reading for December 7th through 13th, 2015. Hi, little hawks. I missed you last week. I'm so sorry I was unable to do last week's video, so we have nothing to touch back on, but that's okay. I always seem to find something to talk about, don't I? Like my hair, for instance. What do you think? I had to get it cut. It was a bit of a surprise. See, because I took these fancy-dancy shears to give my hair more layers, and, you know, forgetting I'm not a professional and channeling the 5-year-old that was inside myself, I started cutting, and I just didn't stop, and so, yeah, it kind of looked wrong. And so, fortunately, you know, I have my sister who's a hairstylist, so she can fix it. So today I'm just, you know, channeling that Joan Jett kind of feeling. I can do various things with it, and I like it, but I also see it as a way of letting go of stuff that's happened in my life, because hair holds energy, so I just wanted to let go and allow new growth to come into my life, and that's the way I see it. And hair is hair. It'll grow back, and it's also a part of who you are, so it's a creative aspect of who you are and tells a lot about who you are. And so here I am, being Joan Jett, or whomever you see it as. I see it as myself as well. I was going to do the faux hawk. I'm just dying to do that faux hawk haircut, you know, the real... But I'm not as young as I used to be, and I don't have that, you know, cute, you know, really lovely anymore. So I didn't think I wanted to do it. So I kind of just said, well, I'll do this then. Hopefully it looks lovely, but we'll see. All right, so it was a bit of fun. I hope you guys had a great week, even though I missed you. I hope you did go to Facebook, Google+, and Twitter to look at Whitehawk's dailies to keep up with the week, because there's just so much love here and so much support and so much guidance. How could you not tune in? And yeah, so let's just go get Whitehawk and see what he has to say for the upcoming week. Indeed. Welcome one, welcome all. And so as you start your week off, I think you're going to find that it starts off in a very misled direction. But then it winds up straight. Not as in going straight, but it winds up straight from where you first began. And so when the winding begins at the beginning of your week, take care and just note that it is simply a way of confusing you, of taking you off track or off the beaten path. And so when it arises, remember, oh, Whitehawk told me this. It's meant to take me off the beaten path, to become unfocused. So when that arises, he continues, you want to remember it and bring yourself back into focus. Bring yourself back to groundedness. Don't get caught up in the chaos, in the turmoil, or in the drama. Let it go. Know that it is being done to simply draw you in, so that it may defame you, it may de-energize you, therefore providing power to your captors. Yes, to your captors. Remember, there is a give and take when it comes to energy, and most people, a lot of people, are imbalanced, and so they require your energy to make them feel big and powerful. If they don't have it, then they feel meek and weak because they are coming from a place of inauthenticity. And so when you have such a bright light, such as yourself, around, and such a dark light as they around, you get this energy exchange. And it is not an even energy exchange. It is an imbalanced energy exchange. So what you want to do is know that you're being drawn in. This is what they want. So you need to step back, whether that be excuse yourself from the room, whether that be excuse yourself to the ladies' room, whether that be say you have to step out for a moment. However it arises, do not get drawn in. Do not allow them to trigger you. And you will be much better off. And then I hear someone kind of say, oh, Tracy, what if we end up getting triggered and we get drawn in? And yes, it makes you no less a person, no doubt, child. But what it will do, it will take your energy reserves. And so it will drain you and it will build them up. And so in the draining of your life, the quality of your life goes down. Understand? It takes a few more hours, a few more days, perhaps, depending upon the severity of it, for you to get back up. And so if this occurs, do not beat yourself up. We are learning. We are learning. Just accept what has occurred. Go home and do what it is that you do to replenish, whether it be take a bath, whether it be nap, whether it be meditate, whether it be cleanse your aura, go out in nature for a walk, and then begin again. That is all we can do when it comes to those situations, is just begin again, and begin again, and begin again. Do not beat yourself up. Now, by the end of the week, regardless of whether you were drawn in or not drawn in, it will straighten up. The week will straighten up in such a way you cannot imagine, because everything will turn out your way. So here you are, imagine, he says, being drawn into this drama, to this chaos, to this turmoil, and you're wondering, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? How is this going to work for me? And in the end, it goes your way anyways. So you see, sometimes life works out funny, and although many of you might think, well, so it was meant to go that way, and I would always say, yes, a lot of the times it is meant to go that way, but it does not mean that drama, chaos, and turmoil always need to be in your life for things to go your way. Do you understand what I'm saying, children? What I mean is, do not think that when I say sometimes we have to go through it to get to the other side is the case here. It's not. I'm simply forewarning you of some chaos, some turmoil, some drama that someone wants to pull you into. But regardless of the situation, what I'm saying is, by the end of the week, it straightens out and it goes your way. So be blessed, children, with this newfound knowledge as you traverse the terrain of this very, very strange yet delightful week. And when he says that, I see like a few people in a canoe pulling up to the side of they're in the river and they're pulling up to the side, and they're getting out of the canoe and onto land. Yeah, like they're being dropped off, so they've arrived in their location. So maybe some of us are still arriving in our new location this week. And they're waving as the canoe kind of takes off. Yep. And then there's one person in the canoe. All right. The canoe arrives back where it was docked from. The person gets out of the canoe and runs to land and runs into the arms of some beloved. Nice. Well, there you have it, little ones. Little ones, little hawks. There is our weekly reading. Enjoy it. Don't get drawn into the chaos and the turmoil. What is it that saying is? Not my monkey, not my circus. Like, don't get drawn in. It's a whole power thing with people, especially between empaths and others who are not empaths. Especially if you're an empath and you're around narcissists, that is where they get their power from, is by taking your light. The way I see it is like, you know, moths being attracted to the light. To me, moth is dark and the light is, well, light. And darkness will always be attracted to the light, to suck it up. And so that's how that relationship can sort of work. Look it up, empath, narcissist. There's the Elephant Journal, you can look it up on. What is it? I'm not spiritual, I'm just trying to be a good person. These are Facebook pages. Spirit Science. What's the other one that goes with that? Anyways, the big one to go to is probably Elephant Journal for that, an empath versus narcissist. You'll want to learn a lot about that because it seems to be a big thing for empaths and highly sensitive people to get drawn, to be attracted to narcissists. I've learned, and I'm still learning. Okay, but I won't let them suck me dry anymore. Okay, guys, so enjoy your week. We're always learning. Don't be hard on yourself if you do get drawn in. You know, it's a pattern. It's a way of life. We're relearning new skills and survival traits to keep ourselves healthy. So don't be hard on yourself if you do get drawn in, but know that by the end of the week, it all goes our way anyways. All right, guys, we'll see you on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter for Whitehawk's Wisdom. And don't forget to get yourself a reading from me and Whitehawk at www.intuitivetracyroy.com. God bless, and give me a thumbs up if you like what you see here.